Hello there everybody and welcome back to Ordinary Gaming, the show where we take a look at video games from the perspective of your average video game player.
What is game night?
And I'm not alone today. I'm recording this in the presence of my twin brother. You might have just heard him making a complete and absolute muppet out of himself in the background. We're doing something a little bit different today. I'm doing some post-commentary on an Isaac run I did last night. The reason I did not have live commentary for this is twofold. Firstly, my voice was tired. I had been talking the entire day. I had just recorded a few runs. And the other reason is it was sort of late, so I didn't want to be bothering the people I live with. My dumbass brother included. So, if you don't mind him, he's gonna be... He's showing me something on Pokemon. They're over 9th. Oh my god. Okay, so he's playing the new Pokemon. That's Pokemon Y, right? He's playing Pokemon Y. And there is a Dragon Ball Z reference in it. I shit you not. He just showed it to me. He just showed me a Dragon Ball. Anyway, I'm getting a bit off topic here. So I'm doing some post commentary here. I'm just gonna talk about the run as it goes along. I want to keep you guys involved. I want to show you the trials and tribulations of my attempts to master this game. So without further ado, let's get started. I was just doing a regular run, so I didn't really want to pick any of the harder characters. Went with Isaac. Whenever you just want a regular run, one without any specific penalties or what have you, you usually go with Isaac. Trying a bit of a different capture quality as well. Okay, so here's the thing. YouTube only plays videos at 30 frames a second. And I usually capture my videos at 60 frames a second. The reason being, as far as I understand it, 60 frames per second should provide, better quality of motion. Because things don't move so joltingly, so they're not so sticky, if you get what I mean. So I've been recording everything I make in 60 frames per second, and I'm not, exactly sure if it makes a difference, because YouTube's just going to cut it down to 30 frames per second when I upload it anyway. I can't make YouTube play videos at any greater frames per second than that, so it was even a point to me doing it. So this video was recorded at 30 frames per second. I figured since I wasn't doing an official commentary on it, it would be fine. Originally I was just gonna upload this video as is. I was just gonna upload it without commentary, just, maybe I would time-lapse it or something, but this turned out to be an extremely good run, and you'll see what I mean I think once we hit the third floor, you'll see why it is an extremely good run. But I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. It's pretty awesome what ends up happening. And right there we had our first, frame rate failure. The nice thing about not doing the commentary was usually I record my commentary tracks separately to my video tracks with friends. The reason being I like to be able to tweak the audio afterwards. I like to be able to sort of... I don't have the most appealing voice. I realize this. We're just gonna watch me fail to find the secret room a couple times here. Yeah, I got down to 5 bombs and I was like, fuck it, there's too many places it could be. I'm leaving this floor. And we got the Duke of Flies. And champion version of the Duke of Flies, no less, which I was actually okay with. I prefer fighting the champion version of the Duke of Flies because I would much rather deal with motors and spiders than deal with these big flies and summons. Plus, this one's really easy to hit with bombs, as you likely saw me doing there. I took a bit of stupid damage in this fight, but it was the first floor, so it didn't really matter. In case you're wondering, by the way, that pill I'm carrying, I'm fairly certain it's a Telepills. Fairly certain. And I think I use it once this fight is over, but we will find out. I'm recording this basically the next evening after it was recorded. I'm making this commentary the evening. Yeah, see, I was right. It was a Telepills. I'm making this recording the evening after I first shot the video. The reason being, firstly, I have terrible sleeping habits, and secondly, I was too lazy to basically get out of bed and make the commentary. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I mean, I fell asleep sometime between making the video and making this commentary, so I was gonna forget shit anyway. I don't have the greatest memory. So, what the hell was I talking about? See, that's there. What the fuck was I talking about? That's a good goddamn question, isn't it? There we had another drop in frame rate. Okay, if any of you have suggestions on how I can fix that, and I see my brother raising his hand, would you like to contribute something? Okay, so I was talking about how horrible my voice is, and apparently my twin goddamn brother resents the implication that his voice is not sultry silk upon the ears. It's not, by the way. Neither of our voices are like that. I think the microphone does a bit to sort of warp how my voice sounds, but I don't think it's very appealing to begin with, and so I do a lot of editing, like a lot of post-editing to audio. Because I do know a bit about, a small amount about audio editing. I used to try and put together sort of mood tracks when I was playing Dungeons & Dragons. I would play music while people like to suit the encounters or whatever. And I learned a fair bit about audio editing when I was sort of on that kick. So I do know how to fix the pops my voice make. I know how to edit out the slurping noises I sometimes make between breaths. So, now this is when the run starts to become fantastic, because we just picked up a damage up item, which is Steven. Steven, I believe, gives you 1 damage bar and then 1.5 to your total damage. So basically, it increases both your damage stat and then increases the amount of damage you are provided by each bar in your damage stat. And then we pick up the fucking compass. Now, this right here, this is just regular levels of that's pretty fucking sweet, I'm glad that happened. It is about to get goddamn stupid. It gets goddamn stupid shortly after I fight this boss, and I'm still not gonna ruin exactly what happens, but it was sort of fucking fun. In case you were wondering, that's the second secret room I've gone into that didn't really have that much for me. The last one had 3 pennies in it. This one has, you know, the slot machine. Speaking of fucking slot machine in the secret room, that is the most dickish thing to do. Okay, the fortune teller I can understand, because if you have luck foot and you find the fortune teller in the secret room, it's like fucking rights, yes? But you find a fucking slot machine in there, it's like, well, what the fuck is the slot machine gonna give you? Has the slot machine ever given you anything good? Has the slot machine ever given you something that the 3-card Monty didn't give you? I actually got fairly lucky with this pin fight. He's going to just drop an Ipecac bomb straight on his fucking head. Right here. Boom! And I win. Now, that's 2 health up items. We're gonna go into now, I'm gonna take the Book of Belial here. For 1 fucking heart. That's how much the book of... My brother plays Isaac as well, so he might be chiming in every so often with his opinion. But, yeah, we got the Book of Belial in that room, and if you don't know, the Book of Belial basically triples the amount of damage you do. It is absolutely ridiculous. The only way to make the Book of Belial better, apart from picking up the items that make it charge faster, is to pick up Blood of the Martyr. I don't know if you know this, but Blood of the Martyr actually increases the damage bonus from the Book of Belial and the Devil Claw. Significantly increases it, in fact. It almost doubles the bonus you get. Which is pretty fucking awesome. Now here I'm playing safe. I know I'm going into a boss fight, so I'm just going to charge the Book of Belial before I go in there. And here's the shitty thing. That room I was in with the, what the fuck are these? Lori, what are these? Oh, sorry. I'm going to edit your name out. Sorry about that. What are these things called? The Claudies, that's right. They're called Claudies. Yeah. See, now the thing is, the Claudies were in a room just like this one, and usually if I go into that room with Claudies in it, there's no chance of me getting out without taking damage. Now I realize I've got a fucking key, so I can go into the item room. I'm a dumbass. And we pick up the fucking Mitre. Now, I don't know, for those of you keeping score at home, this is a pretty awesome run so far. We've picked up Steven, we've picked up the Mitre, and we've got the fucking compass. So really, this is stacking up to be a good run. We've also got the Book of Belial, which we bought for a single red heart container. Pretty awesome. Now we fight Pride. And this might be the first time I've ever gotten something useful from a Pride fight. If I remember correctly, anyway. I was wrong. It's another fight later on. My mistake. This is the fun thing about, you would think I would know every twist and turn of this run, but apparently not. See, I'm trying to find the secret room here, and I know it's not in the south now. So it is in the north. It is in fact in the north end of that room. I can't remember if I go in right away or if I go to the boss first. I think I go to the boss first, but this worked out perfectly too, because you can see there's 2 rooms between us and the boss. And the Book of Belial will require 2 more rooms to charge. I didn't even bother looking in that library, by the way. I was like, fuck it. I've got the Book of Godamn Belial. The only thing that I would replace the Book of Belial with in the library is the Book of Revelations, and honestly, I have really good heart containers at the moment. So I didn't even think I was going to pick that up. Like, why would I take the Book of Revelations when I've got 4 hearts? Don't worry, there will be a good item in the secret room at some point during this run. I promise that. It won't be the item that turns this run into a fucking gong show. That is an item we find on this floor, though. It is an item that will turn this run into a complete and absolute fucking gong show. I promise you. The what? Does it really? That's an awesome item. I want that. I don't think I've got that unlocked. How do you get it? Oh, you're being very helpful. Here's another reason why I love the Book of Belial. Look at how much damage. Peeps is usually extremely tanky. I picked up 1 damage up item. Granted, it was Steven. Steven is a fantastic damage up item. But look at how much damage I'm doing to Peeps here. It is a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, by the way, the amount of damage I'm doing, that will be important shortly. I can promise you that. Unfortunately, I don't believe I got a devil room here. Which is too bad because we got another health up. But that's fine. Because, well, you'll see. I'm heading back to the cursed room at the moment. And my luck in the cursed room isn't that great. Usually I'll find a chest that has spiders in it. Except this fucking time, I found brimstone. Yeah, brimstone. How often do you see that in the cursed room, I ask you? So let's just take a tally of what we are capable of. Firstly, I have picked up Steven. Secondly, I've picked up the Book of Belial. I have 5 available heart containers at the moment. And I have fucking brimstone. Seriously, if I can turn this run into a win, there's no possible way I should have kept playing this game. Like, just look at how easily I clear out this room. I mean, yeah, sure, I took damage from the poison zombies. But I was also capable of just, killing all 5 of them within a couple of seconds. Really, this is ridiculous. There's no reason I should have been doing this much damage. The unfortunate thing about this floor, however, is I don't find a single key on it. Or perhaps I should say a single key does not drop on this floor for me. And it's a big floor. I'm sure you can already tell that just from looking at the map. Which is unfortunate because we've got quite a bit of money. Or at least we will by the end of this floor. And, well, I don't want to ruin it for you, but this run's going to get even more dependent on money, and it's going to get even more ridiculous shortly after the boss fight. For now, let's just appreciate me absolutely destroying things by glitching Brimstone. On the subject of the Brimstone glitch, not exactly sure what the deal with it is. If you don't know what the Brimstone glitch is, basically the way it works is you fire your shot of Brimstone, and then while it's firing, you tap whichever direction you were firing in. Now, what is supposed to happen here is you're supposed to stop firing immediately, and then start charging up another shot of Brimstone. If you rapidly tap, however, that's not what happens. Instead, what ends up happening is all the damage you would have done with the original shot of Brimstone gets like compressed into that one split-second shot. And then you start firing another shot, and all the damage from that shot gets compressed. And you fire another shot, and you just end up doing such ridiculously large amounts of damage. For example, I'm gonna be fighting the boss in a couple of seconds here, with the Book of Belial, no less. And you're gonna see me just absolutely destroy him, because of how much damage Brimstone does when you glitch its fire rate. I know there's probably people who would look down on me for using the Brimstone glitch. Sort of like glitching secret rooms, or... I guess it's comparable to the item room glitch before they patched it. When you could fight bosses multiple times and pick up their items. And really, I would say that's a fair comparison, except for the fact that this game has a nasty habit of dicking you over. And as far as I'm concerned, I should be allowed to use whatever means the game gives me to ensure an effective run. Does that mean I'll use the Brimstone glitch in a actual commentated recording, like if I'm actually doing a live commentary? Probably not. I don't think you guys want to watch me cheat at the game. You probably want to see me do a legitimate run. But does it mean I'm going to glitch Brimstone when I'm just fooling around at 11:30 in the evening? Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Wow, it took me a long time to make this decision. And the reason is, we have a blood bank in one of the previous rooms. And I had I was planning on just totally making this a spirit heart run. Because obviously we've got 24 hearts off the screen right now. It's ridiculous, so much goddamn health. And what I was thinking was, rather than just destroy those heart containers, I should go empty them in the blood bank. But the thing about that was, there was a chance that the devil room would have disappeared if I had done that. It's only a 30% chance. There is only a 30% chance that the devil room will disappear if you leave it without taking something from it. That chance goes up to 50% once you take something, if I'm not mistaken. But I did have one of my viewers rather distressed by the fact that I left a devil room without taking something that was in it. So I was very much conflicted at that particular point. I would have liked to have gone to the blood bank and maybe got a bit more money out of it. And perhaps even the blood bag. But there was a rather significant chance that the devil room would have disappeared. In hindsight, doing it would have been a bad idea, simply because at this particular time, I had no idea how ridiculous this run was going to get. Just how well I was going to do. And I was very much trying to maximize my survivability by perhaps giving myself an extra heart container to transform into blue hearts. And getting myself a bit more money so that I could get some keys so that I could look for the fucking item room. I didn't end up doing any of that. Obviously, I just picked it up, used it, and left, and the devil room left the second I was out of it. Oh, we get so lucky on this on this slot machine too. It's going to pay out with health a couple of times, and every single time it does, it's going to be a spirit heart. And I mean that, literally every single time it pays out with a spirit heart. I don't know if that's some weird effect that the mitre has that transforms all red hearts out of a slot machine into a spirit heart, but my fucking god, was that ever lucky. Now, the first thing this is going to give me is a double bomb, which, like a dumbass, I used looking for the secret room. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. I should have taken it to that key I saw in the last room, and I should have used it to get to the key. I didn't end up doing that. What I instead tried to do was, I thought there might be a secret room between the shop and the item room, and I was hoping I could bomb my way into one of them. Not even thinking about that key that I could potentially get to. But it's fine, because I found 6 more cents that I could just load into that slot machine and hope it gave me something good. Which is what I'm going to go back and do right now. I thought about time-lapsing this particular point because, oh my god, is this boring. But, you know, I've been having some issues with Vegas, and I'm not really confident with time-lapsing at the moment. It's funny, because the last video I put up, I was just talking about how much I like Vegas as an operating system, and now it's giving me some weird issues. Actually, the first time I tried to edit together this run in Vegas, I thought some of my video files were corrupted. See, there's our second spirit heart out of the machine, and that's not the last one. So yeah, I thought my files were corrupted. You might have noticed that we've gotten money back from this thing 5 times now. There's our third spirit heart. So yeah, I don't know what it was. I was watching the files, and there's our first key. And they just went completely black. I could still hear the sound, I could still hear the music from Isaac, but I could not hear anything else. Now, I made the decision to go to the item room, and it was a good decision, because, well, it was a bad decision, actually. I'm thinking of a different item room here, unfortunately. Ship-to-whoop, because that's incredibly fucking useful when you already have brimstone. I really, really did want to get into the shop now, just because I had the money to buy stuff in the shop. And we knew it wasn't going to be greed as well. Did I just... Yeah, I just straight up left, didn't I? Yep, I totally did. I was like, fuck this floor, I'm out of here. I wasn't going to load any more money into that goddamn slot machine. It's a pity we didn't find the item on this floor before we got to that shop, the slot machine. Yes, I'm being all coy, but I'm pretty sure you can guess what item I found on this floor from that statement. No guesses? Okay, never mind. No, chocolate milk. Yeah. Chocolate milk was actually my next run. I found chocolate milk on my next run. Alongside brimstone, which I picked up in the first devil. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be posting that run because the audio on it fucked up. So I lost all my commentary, essentially. Which is a pity. It was a fun, short run, and I'm not going to do post-commentary for it, not that run. I got a bit greedy there. I was trying to convince him to shoot at me so he could hit that rock. And obviously he did that, but unfortunately he hit me as well. Oh, this pill. That's right, health up. Because, yeah, that's fair. And this is just me baiting out the Ipecac Grimace, getting him to do my dirty work for me. They fire at specific intervals, so it's not difficult to convince them to shoot things for you if you're careful. You can also be dumb sometimes and end up getting hit by it. But if you're careful, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm just going straight to the boss, by the way, because, well, I've got the Book of Belial and Brimstone. There's no reason not to. And this fight was ridiculously easy as a result. I took stupid damage, sure, and he does hit me a couple times off, he comes off the force. But apart from that, the bombs actually showed up in the exact same place every single time he did his bomb. So there was really no chance of them hitting me. One bad thing about Brimstone that I noticed during this fight is it doesn't have knockback. Your tears have knockback. They'll knock the ball off course as he's coming towards you. Unfortunately, that didn't happen here. What I really should have done in that room, or before that fight, was I should have filled my other heart container. The reason being, and I'm not sure if this is true, but as I understand it, you increase the chance that you will get a devil room by going in there with full health and keeping full health the entire time. And that is Luckfoot. So that means every single pill we find from now on is going to be good, and every single slot machine we play is going to be good. And this is basically I become unkillable at this point. I'm going to find another health up pill. I'm going to have way more health than I could ever possibly need, even once I make it to Udalo. And then just some ridiculous good luck takes place in Udalo that I'm not even going to spoil for you guys, because honestly, it'll probably just upset you. By the way, you know that leave the room trick with bombs? Yeah, it totally worked in this room. Check this shit out. Unfortunately, it was a fucking chest, and I did not have keys for it. So that happened. That was me considering trying to get to that bomb for some bizarre reason. There was really no reason to try and get to the bomb. The chances of there being a secret room there are extremely slim. Don't know why I didn't pick up this bomb the first time I was in that room. Yeah, and this would have been an unusually shitty necropolis for me if it hadn't been for the fact that I had brimstone and I was just doing so much ridiculous damage at this point in the game. Because that's the second time we've run into the Headless Horseman. And again, these rooms are pretty shitty, but we have so much health it doesn't even matter. And then we pick up the Steam sale, because of course I do. I don't believe I get to buy anything with it. I think the only thing I get to buy with the Steam sale is Mom's handbag, and that's it. Actually, I will be clearing out the shop on the next floor. I will be buying literally everything in, because as far as I'm concerned, once you get to the shop on Necropolis 2, there's no point in not clearing it out. Oh, here's a fun little thing you can do if you have the bombs to spare. I am going to farm greed. Yeah, I'm just using all the tricks I can think of right now to extend this gameplay and to just basically cheat the game into giving me stuff. So basically the way you farm greed is greed will summon in hoppers. You'll actually summon in spiders as well, sometimes trites. If you can kill greed but they still have a trite alive in the room, you can farm him. And you do that by just leaving the room after you've killed greed. Now, the amazing thing about doing this is twofold. Firstly, you can pick up multiple items from him. You can pick up a lot of money from him. Secondly, if you have the D6 with you, you can farm items off of him. And that right there is my brother, everybody. That's my brother interrupting my recording. It was my mistake, though. I should have set myself to offline. I usually do that before I play Isaac and before I record. I just happened to forget to do it this time.
Hey guys!
Yeah, and there is my Mong of a brother again. So, yeah, we just picked up the Devil, which actually does the exact same thing as the Book of Belial. And the only reason I picked it up was because, well, I figured it'd be nice to have something I could use if the Book of Belial was on cooldown. And finally the game starts giving me keys. In all honesty, I should have taken one of these keys to that golden chest, but I didn't. This is where trying to use the Ipecac grimaces to kill things for you gets a bit dangerous. Because, well, it's hard to time two of them. One of them's fairly easy to time, but two is extremely difficult. Oh, incidentally, I've got a question for those of you who might know. With greed, if you have already picked up the Steam sale, Is it possible for him to drop an item upon his death? That's a good question, isn't it? If anybody has the answer to that, please let me know in the comments. I mean, it would take me literally seconds to find out if I just went online, but you know how I feel about using outside reference material for my videos. I don't particularly like doing it. And these 10 bombs are going to be used in Utero 2? Or is it Utero 1? Yeah, I got double Utero. I got double Necropolis, double Catacombs, and double Utero. So usually that would have been an extremely shitty run, but yeah, we picked up Brimstone, and we just, the damage I'm doing, like the damage I do throughout the course of this entire run is just ridiculous. The mom fight is just going to be a joke. I don't even think I take damage on the mom fight, if I remember correctly. I don't take damage on the Mom's Heart fight, that's for sure. I can tell you that right now. I took no damage on Mom's Heart. And something absolutely bonkers happened as a result of that, but I'm not going to ruin that surprise. I was really hoping I could unlock an achievement like Bat Boy or Dark Boy or something during this run, but I did not get the opportunity, unfortunately. I checked, and the achievements I do have are Mama's Boy and Basement Boy, which is for completing the room and the basement without taking damage, respectively. I can't remember how I got Mama's Boy. I remember I got Basement Boy as a result of getting Basement XL during one of my Revenge of the Doctor runs. Which just, yeah, if you want a way to get any one of the boy achievements, just pick Revenge of the Doctor and try hard a bit, and I guarantee you will get it. That pill right there is a telly pill. And you better believe I will be using it. I actually took this into the mom fight with me. Gives me thinking over my options. And I will eventually just leave the room with the devil. And I will come back for that telly pill once I find the mom fight. You know, all things considered, we don't really look as fucked up as I usually do by the time I get to Necropolis. Usually you're just so ridiculously messed up. You know, you got things growing out the side of your body. You look absolutely distorted. The only thing that I've really got from me right now is got a fuse coming out of my forehead and horns. Well, and I'm black, but you know, regular people can be black too, so that's not really something strange right there. That's just different in pigmentation. Yeah, even this room should have been absolute bullshit, and it kind of was. Honestly, anytime you run into these assholes, it's absolute bullshit. And, you know, you cannot convince me otherwise. Those guys are jerks, and you're wrong if you don't think that's the case. You are just wrong. You are fucking wrong. The masks are an absolute piss tank of an enemy. You know, I don't care what anybody says. It's not fair to have, you know, immortal masks and ranged hearts that you have to kill. So, then again, I guess that was kind of an enemy from Silent Hill Downpour, wasn't it? The mannequins, or what were they called? What were those enemies called? They would send specters off you. But they would be this mannequin that you had to attack. This is me going back for telly pills, by the way. I don't recall their name. I don't recall the name of any of the enemies from Silent Hill Downpour, honestly.
Because that game sucks.
It doesn't suck, it's just, you know, not as good as the rest of the game. Well, no, I'm not even saying the rest of the games, because, God, what was the thing that came out before Downpour? That was Homecoming, wasn't it? Yeah.
Homecoming sucks.
Yeah, Homecoming did suck. I agree. If you're gonna fanboy out on me, by the way, sorry to tell you this, but I have objective proof that Homecoming sucked, and I will be happy to share it with you if you buy me a drink first. I'm not gonna go into a tirade of why I don't like Homecoming on my channel. Actually, fuck that. It's my commentary. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Homecoming. Firstly, Homecoming has a romantic subplot. That is all the reason I need to not like that game. Secondly, what the fuck was Pyramid Head doing in it? I'm not one of these people who just likes Pyramid Head. I like Pyramid Head in the context he was originally used. Pyramid Head is not like what would you... I'm trying to think of a good way to describe him. Okay, Pyramid Head as a character was constructed by James in Silent Hill 2 as basically something that would punish him. It was his own... It was a representation of his own desire to be punished for the things he had done. Alex Mason is just fucking crazy. Spoilers! Spoilers! Alex Mason's insane. And I'm completely serious about it. Alex Mason is out of his goddamn mind. So yeah, there we go, using telly. And the reason I used the telly pills there was quite simply because I thought that there was a chance that there might be a devil. And usually you can't get a devil room on the mom fight, but you can get it if you leave the mom fight with telly pills following it. I don't know why these guys were moving so slowly. Usually they move a lot faster than this. Usually they only move that slowly if you have to get told. But anyway, back to my bitching about Silent Hill Homecoming. Apart from the fact that it's just... Okay, real talk here. It was too much like the movies. I don't like the movies. Speaking as an avid fan of the game, I hate the movies. As far as I'm concerned, the movies suffer from the same thing that every licensed property suffers from. It's that it's not as good as the material it's based on. And it doesn't seem to understand the material. That's something that is especially true for the Silent Hill movies. They just don't understand what makes these Silent Hill games appealing. It's just the order and all of that fucking bullshit. It's like... Silent Hill Homecoming seems like it was an attempt to mishmash the games with the movie. It's like to connect the two universes. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that the movies aren't good. They're not. The first one's definitely better than the second one. The second one's absolute dog shit. Pro tip. If you're gonna go watch a movie and it has like a subtitle after the actual title, which starts with an R, it's gonna be a shitty movie. Like you've got Silent Hill Revelations and... What was it? It was Silent Hill Revelations, right? Yeah, some stupid bullshit like that. Oh, the fool. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that into the cursed room. Cause hey, and I love this. I do so much fucking damage that I only get hit once in this room. Usually I get hit multiple times when I come into this room. I only got hit once, which I thought I was very proud of at the time. And hearts. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping count right now, but I believe I have 26 soul hearts at the moment, which is just an absolutely ridiculous number. I'm gonna get 27 because I'm gonna grab that one with the hanged man. What the hell?
Silent Hill, it sucks.
Oh yes, if it has a subtitle that starts with an R, it's just gonna suck. It was Silent Hill Revelations, and then it was Resident Evil. Oh yeah, it was something like that. Resident Evil Retaliation or some shit like that. Just some absolutely dog shit dumb idea of a name. And this right here, this is me stopping and realizing I haven't found the secret room yet, and going back and looking for it. I do that right about here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And I'm going to go back and look for the secret room now, because obviously I haven't spent enough time on this floor yet. Anyway, Homecoming. The thing that made... Okay, my two favorite Silent Hill games are Silent Hill 2 and 3. Actually, it might be a tie between 3 and... 3 might be tied with 4, honestly. The reason being, I like the storyline of 4. I think 4 has a very good storyline that it doesn't get enough credit for. It's nice to go back and see Heather and see like what became of the child that you know, what became of her following their escape from Silent Hill in the first game. It's nice to go back and see that, but honestly, I didn't find it very convincing. They killed Harry, guys. See, and there we go. I got a devil room. How do you like that? And here I have the Pact, which, yeah, absolutely, I'm taking the fucking Pact because I want to do more damage. It's just, why wouldn't I take that? So I got really lucky there. Now we're just doing too much damage at this point. We do so much damage, it's not even funny. There, just straight up kill everything in this room with 2 shots. Boom, done. Actually, I do so much damage that I came in here, saw the skeleton key on fucking Womb 1, I was like, whatever, I'll take the skeleton key, I don't care. You know, just kill all these bosses without taking damage. Actually, I might get hit by the double monster, I don't remember. Don't believe I got hit by Chuck. And just swallow a bomb. And yeah, I don't get hit by Chuck. I think Monstro does like his splashdown attack, and one of the errant bullets from that hits me. Yeah, it was a stupid instance of taking kind of stupid damage. I did think I was doing a really, had my hand in front of my mouth there because I was itching my nose. I did think I was doing a really good job dodging during this one. I thought my footwork was excellent. And it might have been just because, it might have simply been the fact that I wasn't doing the live commentary for it. Because, okay, doing live commentary, that does take a lot of mental, what is the word I'm looking for? Focus is the word I'm looking for, not energy, but thank you for playing. And it takes a lot of... What? Okay, I've got my headphones on, so I can't hear what he's saying. Maybe you guys could hear what he's saying, but I couldn't. God, I just keep getting sidetracked here. Yeah, you'll notice I restart my recordings numerous times here. You can probably notice when I do it. I think I was doing it fast enough. Pinky eye. Yeah, that's awesome. Just get fucking pinky eye. I think you can notice when I restart my recording. Barely, but I thought I was doing it fast enough to not make it obvious. So, like I was saying about... I'm gonna get to my point about Silent Hill Homecoming eventually, I promise. My major issue with that game is that it wasn't that scary. And I will be the first to admit that Silent Hill 2 and 3 perhaps do not have no. Well, Silent Hill 2 has a great storyline. What are you talking about? I'm talking about control sequence. So, yeah, Silent Hill 2 and 3 have very difficult, unwieldy controls. And the defense I hear for that a lot of the time is, well, of course, you're playing as a guy who's never picked up a weapon in his life, and a 18-year-old girl. 17-year-old girl? Is she 17? Okay, I'll take your word for it. And to that I say, neither is Alex Mason, goddammit! Yeah, here's a huge fucking spoiler for you if you haven't played this game that came out 5 fucking years ago. But Alex Mason's out of his fucking mind. He's not a soldier. He never was. Alex Mason just thinks he's a fucking soldier because he can't deal with the fact that he killed his younger brother. Yeah, huge fucking spoilers there. I don't care. The game sucks. The story's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. The characters are dumb. It has a romantic subplot. Fuck that game. I'll actually probably do a full review of Silent Hill Homecoming at some point on this channel. The only thing that I think that would stop me from doing a full review of Silent Hill Homecoming, just because I want to bitch about it, is the fact that that would involve buying the game. I owned the game at one point. I bought it when it came out. I was like, right, the new Silent Hill game. Modern generation Silent Hill game. I want to play that. And I sold it after I beat it because I was like, fuck this game. This wasn't a Silent Hill game. You don't even spend most of the game in Silent Hill. You spend most of the game in this town called Shepherd's Glen or something like that. Like, Alex... Yeah, it's just... And then there's, like, the beginning of the game doesn't make any fucking sense once you find out what's going on. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes about as much sense as the Order still living in Silent Hill. It's like, okay, here's a question about the movie version of Silent Hill. What the fuck are they still doing there? Okay, I get that they can't leave, but how are they still fucking alive? Like, here's the thing. Alessa. Oh, and I almost picked up the tick here. It's like, I would have been pissed if I'd picked up the tick. Here's the thing. Alessa basically creates Cheryl, right? I'm not confusing anybody with that statement, am I? So, Cheryl is what? She's like 8 years old? Is that about right? She's somewhere in that neighborhood. So close to a goddamn decade, right? How has the Order survived in Silent Hill for almost 10 fucking years? Explain that bullshit to me. Because that makes no fucking sense. The town wants to kill them. You know, everything in the town is blood lethal. You know, even if you just take the architecture, like, excluding the monsters, the town itself is just out to get you.
Dude, Pyramid Head by himself could wipe them all out of the game. By himself.
Yeah, but, like, what? You know, Pyramid Head is basically the... I love this. The fucking thing blows up the first penny I put into it. That's just hilarious to me. And of course, he offers up a heart that I can't use. I don't know what I was hoping to get out of this 3-card Monty guy. I think I was just playing to... I guess I was just playing because I picked up the Luck Foot, and the Luck Foot gives you a 50% chance to win at this game. And you'll just see, like, all the stuff I get from him. Like, it's mostly useless. I don't need this many bombs. I most certainly don't need this much money. But, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat just how much shit he gives me. I think he gives me 2 dimes, for God's sake. Or 2 nickels. I'm told that the... Yeah. Okay, so here's how my brother wants me to remember what a dime is, right? And this is a suggestion he made after my little tirade about being unable to remember what a dime was. He tells me, you can always remember it's a dime because a dime bag costs $10. It's like, okay, speaking as a guy who's never bought drugs in his life, right? And I love this asshole just blows himself up. Fuck you too, okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids, exactly.
You'll give someone a bomb and blow your ass up.
Dumbass, what the hell? I love how he just drops an active bomb at his feet. It's like, I don't want to live anymore. Explosives. You fucking mong. So, Yeah, that's how my brother told me to remember what a fucking dime was. I'm not gonna be able to remember that, by the way. I'm gonna completely forget what a dime bag is by next week. I guarantee it. So, back to what I was talking about. How is it that the Order has survived in Silent Hill? Like, as my brother said, Pyramid Head alone should have been able to kill every single last one of them in 10 years. Like, you can give me that bullshit about how, oh, they get out of the street when the darkness comes. Ho ho, ho ho. Pyramid Head don't give a shit about you in fucking building, you in a goddamn church, he ain't gonna care. What the fuck does the church mean to Pyramid Head? Pyramid Head opens a goddamn steel door with his knife at one point in that movie. Like, he just carves it open. He uses his knife like a can opener, for God's sake. What the fuck does he care? Like, they might have offered some bullshit about how, oh, and here we go, the coin purse. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna pick up the coin purse. I think I got a health up from, but I can't remember. I ended up using the hammer here too, just for the extra damage. Honestly, I could have used the Book of Belial, because almost certainly would have had enough charges to use it on Mom's Heart, but, you know, I guess I just used the thing that I... Okay, Book of Belial gives you a bit of damage up than Horror Babylon, as far as I'm concerned, in my experience. So that being said about the Order having survived in Silent Hill for 10 years, despite the fact that the town is literally trying to kill them. Yeah, that's, like, okay. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid, isn't it? Like, when I say it like that, it's so fucking dumb. Besides that fact, you get to Silent Hill Homecoming. Okay, here's the thing. In Shepherd's Glen, the people who occupy Shepherd's Glen were originally members of the Order from Silent Hill 3, isn't it? The Order's in Silent Hill 2 and 3, isn't it? This is Balls of Steel, because that's just awesome. And Telly Pills. I don't know what I was going to do with the Telly Pills, honestly. I think I took these into the cursed room, or that's what I did. So, you get to Silent Hill Homecoming, and I'm just gonna drop a whole bunch. If you don't realize this is gonna be spoiler heavy, I don't fucking care. It's a stupid game, it's got a dumb storyline, you shouldn't care if I spoil it for you, because it's just dumb. And 1-up mushroom, because that's entirely necessary, eh? There's no way we're gonna die. That 1-up mushroom does not end up being used, because it's just not possible for me to die at this point. Because I have so much fucking health, and I do so much fucking damage. Like, how the hell could I die? Telly Pills to get out, and it takes me right to Mom's Heart. You see what I'm talking about with this run? This run's just fucking ridiculous. Now watch this, watch this. See where I'm standing right now? I never move. I stand right there the entire fight. This is actually coming to an end, so I'm just gonna wrap up my point about fucking Silent Hill. No, I'm gonna do a full video about my feelings on Homecoming at some point. I definitely am. But I'm just gonna say this, it makes no fucking sense. The beginning of the game, you get to Shepherd's Glen, which was started by these guys who were basically, they basically fled the Order in Silent Hill and started their own city. And apparently what's happened is they failed to perform some ritual to basically keep their town safe. So the town has become like Silent Hill from the fucking movie. Except that makes no goddamn sense, because you get into Silent Hill, you get into Shepherd's Glen, and it's completely fine. Okay, right here, I got the Devil Room by chance, because I took no damage on the mom fight. And here's the reason I thought about it. Here's the reason I didn't go down, though. Because I wasn't doing a live commentary. When I fight the devil, I want to be doing a live commentary. Anyway, that's all there is. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked what you saw here, let me know down below. And if you want to see more, just subscribe.